Hey everybody, and welcome back to another lecture with Coding with Roby. In this lecture, we're going to create a new to-dos file that we're going to place in our routers package. And we're going to call our new todos.py file from our main.py file as a route to really start achieving scalability within our application. So the first thing we can do is right-click routers and create a new Python file called todos. And now within todos, we're going to hop over to our main.py file. I'm going to grab everything from this file by saying Control A and Control C to copy everything. Within our todos file, I'm just going to paste everything. And we're definitely going to have to clean up some of this code. So the first thing we need to do is at the very top, just like we did in our auth file, is to import sys and then sys.append a string of 2 dots. So import sys and sys.path.append 2 dots as a string. And some of these red lines we can just ignore. So this database, it's going to tell us to install, but let's hop on over to more actions. And let's say ignore all of these issues for now. And same with routers. And now let's do some cleaning up of our dependencies. We want our from typing import optional. So from FastAPI, import FastAPI depends an HTTP exception. We no longer need the FastAPI import. And let's add the API router. Now we still want to import our models. We want to import our database of engine and session local. Again, if you're using PyCharm, you might get some red lines. Ignore these. We're going to still want to keep our SQL Alchemy ORM, our Pydantics. We can remove this router's import auth. But what we can do here is we can now say from.auth import get current user and get user exception. And again, you might get a yellow line, but dot is just saying from the same directory. And now from this app equals fast API, let's change this to router equals API router. We can remove this app.include router. And let's scroll down, and every time we see app, we want to change this to @router. And that seems to be all of them. And now let's save all. And let's hop to our main.py file. Now inside our main.py file, we can erase a lot of this code. So this def get db we can erase. And we can erase going all the way down, including all the APIs we created and our exception handlers at the end. After deleting this, we're going to get a whole bunch of unused imports. Let's delete all of them. And now right after auth, we're going to want to import todos. And now the same thing as this app.include router auth router, we're going to want to say app.include router todos.router. Let's save the file, open up our terminal, and let's do our Uvicorn main app -- reload. Let's open up our browser, refresh our page, and there we have it. We have all the same APIs, but our application is significantly more scalable and organized. If we say read all, try it out, and execute, we can see that we still get all of our to-dos. So again, what we did was we added our to-dos file as another router within our main.py file, which is the application that's getting deployed on Uvicorn. We created this to-dos.py file, which holds all of our to-dos information and all of our APIs. But instead of it saying @app, we're saying @router because we changed the to-dos to a router for scalability of our application. This wraps up this lecture on us creating our to-dos.py file, and I will see you in the next video.